Hey y'all, it's Gabrielle here. I am back. Happy holidays to you, if that's your thing. Excuse me as I get my mind right. So I decided we were gonna see what the twins are up to. I've been seeing a lot of readings and posts about unions and different things, and it's pretty dope. You know, I'm just a newsy fucker, so I just want to know. I'm sure you guys do too. So let's see what's going on. So the overarching energy for the spread is the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And then we have the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Knave of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Strength card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knave of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like an offer of love is someone stuck in their head. Like, knight in shining armor is like stressful. I don't know if it's founded stress yet, but there's some mental anxiety about it. And then we have the Ace of Wands, the bottom of the deck. And I actually went ahead and shuffled a second deck using a Spellcaster's Tarot. I did a reading the other day, and I got the same message with two different decks. So if this shit wasn't, it really wasn't a juicy reading, and it kind of pissed me off because I was fishing for something, fun. And I couldn't find anything fun. And so I was like, oh, hell, let me just see. So I picked up a second deck, and sure enough, same fucking message. So I was like, fine. So for shits and giggles, I just went ahead to save some time and shuffled the second one. Y'all seem to have responded well to that. So like I said, we have a flaming hot offer of love, actually. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a torch, but it's actually a candle. And the flame on this candle is... it's ridiculous. All right, let's just say that. Wait, look. Y'all gotta see this. Like, come on. You know how I do. Look. Look how big that fucking flame is. That's not a torch. It's a candle. Who the fuck can ride in open air with a candle flame? Like, you need a torch usually to stand open winds, but whatever. Apparently, this little candle is serious, right? Like I said, this is a twin flame reading, so I guess that makes sense on why a candle can withstand such a mighty fire. you know. I'm sorry. I just love the graphics of this girl. She's hysterical. She's like half-heartedly covered up like, what are you doing here? Maybe she can't swim. Maybe that's why she didn't just jump back in the water. I don't know. But anyway. Anyway, but, I don't even think, like, the offers actually was wrapping them up so much as really with the thoughts of illicit passion, as it were. I'm looking at this little black cat, like, I think, but what's the term? Not bewitched, betwixt, something like that. But anyway, yeah. So it's like, what is that? It's like an aromatherapy diffuser. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's like aromas rising up, blocking this shield, clouding their vision. Oh, I get it. I get it. Somebody had smoke in their eye. Uh-huh. Vision all clouded and shit. Alright, I get it. But yeah, they all up in their head about the possibilities, as it were. The possibilities. Because it looks pretty delightful, actually. For a Nine of Swords. See? So it's like overwhelmed with thoughts of fancy and that sort of thing, and they're pretty illicit. Look at that cat creeping at her feet, like some dirty ass thoughts right there. Maybe some sex magic, people. I don't know. That cat's making me really hint in that direction. I don't know. It's just something about the way the tail's curled around him, connecting him to her. I don't know. You know me. Then we got this King of Cups here, Scorpio energy. And we really, a couple days ago, we finally hit Sagittarius season in Vedic. But up until then, it has been Scorpio. So, some lingering energies. A little bit, not too much. Alright, so, we have... It's so cute, the way he's doting on her. Like a pet. But she's got her hand in this teacup, so... You ever hear the expression, cold hands, warm heart, warm hands, cold heart? It's like she's trying to appear cold. Like she's trying to warm her hands to disguise that this is wanted or welcomed, as it were. They both look really at peace, though. It's like, I don't know, but he looks bored, though. Actually, I'm saying peace, but he actually looks quite bored. Like, what's the word? Complacent. Yeah. Like, look at this. Complacent he looks. It's interesting. It's almost like that marine stare, like that 100-mile stare or something, 1,000-mile stare, whatever they call it. Just lights his own and nobody's home. Just very reflective. But then again, this is Scorpio energy. And them fucking water signs. They be at the ends of the earth and the oceans and the emotions and shit. If you can actually figure out what one of them water signs is genuinely thinking, you're on to something. It's just interesting because his throne, I've never noticed that. His throne is actually almost like a church. Like, you've got pillar, and then you've got what looks like a steeple. So maybe what he's thinking about, tradition? Like I said, church, so I don't know. Maybe he's thinking, I don't see any marriage cards down here, but the Ten of Pentacles is here, actually. So no, that would be, yeah. So maybe what's really at the back of their mind is marriage. Very interesting. I'm digging the tray down there with all the, accoutrements. Looks like a very nice tea party. Thank you. And there's been some healing and some reflection about all of this. Because again, you got all this mental, I don't want to say entrapment, but just mental dexterity being used. Because, overall, I'm not seeing a bad reading. I'm not really seeing, oh no, Three of Wands. That's action for sure. Hangman. Well, let me not get ahead of myself, y'all. Let me not get ahead of myself. And then remember, the bottom of the deck was this Ace of Wands. But we'll see what story the bottom of the deck tells. So we have some healing and reflecting and some very honest communication. This sword is just jumping out to me. And it's like, it's gray. It's not gleaming or anything like that. It looks very neutralized. So whatever conversation has or will transpire will be neutralizing. Whatever the hell that means. Like, I don't want to say a truce, but a meeting of the minds or something like that. Something that's going to ground things. Yeah, like all the dark colors are jumping out. This is going to be very grounding and very healing, whatever this is. Fifi says hi, y'all. I love this Three of Wands. It's like it's like a rendezvous almost, right? Like she's got a red sash on her calf and he's got one on his boot. It's like reunited, or I don't know, like pen pals or something. This is interesting. That's cute. Remember like Sleepless in Seattle or something like that, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna wear or have a red rose and you're gonna have a red rose. This is like that, but with ribbons. Like there's a rendezvous, a meetup or something like that. Also, whoever this is for, right? I don't know if y'all have actually met in the real world. This is very interesting. This, I don't see my online card, but I kind of get the suspicion this is like online dating. Yeah. Or someone you haven't seen in a really, really, really long time. Huh. Wow. Interesting. But anyway, it's gonna be a nice coming together. Clearly, y'all been doing verbal foreplay. What's the term? Sexting? Okay, yeah, there's some serious sexting. Yeah. Hence all the mental dexterity about all the sensual possibilities. Interesting. Okay. You know, we have damn. We have some heavy observation. I'll put it that way. I don't want to say spying because I don't actually get the sense of spying, but I get some heavy oogling. I want to know. Listen, if this is your video, I want to link to your Instagram page because, all right, whatever the fuck you posting. I'm sorry for the camera shake. But whatever it is you're posting is illuminating your best assets. Oh, hilarious. Probably a sports model. Or like athletic gear or something like that. Nothing high end. Like just starting out. But good body on this one. Alright. But yeah. Oh, by the way, the images on these cards are graphic and explicit, and this is really an 18 and over crowd. So if you are not, please, exit, click on something else where I'm not using these particular cards. Thank you. And also, if you happen to hear the music in the background, it's Pandora Free Radio. I own no rights to it. It's free, people. Thank you. Sorry, it's a shame you have to do that, but fighting copyright and disputing people, it's like, dude, it's the radio. Sue the FCC. Like, what? Anyway. So yeah, whatever you're doing, your Instagram or whatever, it's featuring your best assets. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. I got a secondary message. Somebody's working on a fragrance. um, yeah. Or maybe not necessarily a fragrance, but whatever product it is, you want to keep it as natural as possible. And plant resin, something like that. Tree bark extract, I don't fucking know. Um, and I'm getting American honeysuckle. Okay, whatever. So whoever that's for, or whatever you're looking for, it's American honeysuckle, not the Asian one. It's the pink one. It's really pretty. I don't know what the hell you're using it for, but that's where you want to look. That's what it's, whatever. Huh. And even if it is for a fragrance, that's a really lovely fragrance. Anyway. So yeah, can we get back to the storyline, please? Okay, no, I guess we can't. I can't make out what this is. It's another plant. Ivy's what jumped out to me initially. Ivy. And now Mylaminate. What the hell are you making? Interesting. Honeysuckle, Mylaminate, and Ivy. I don't know what you're making. I would like to know. You can message me, thank you. Yeah, but anyway, this is the suspended state that you've been in about whether or not to meet this person, or whatever taboo you may have about online dating or whatever social stigma. This is going to be great. You'll be fine. This is going to be fucking great. You're going to find the courage that you need to respond to the invitation for dinner or whatever the hell it was. Just go slow and be sincere. Be your very, very, very authentic self. Because if you don't, right, you're gonna I'm looking at this girl, Knave of Pentacles here, and the way she's the way she's playing with this flame here. Playing with fire. So don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't write checks you can't cash. Don't say you about something you not about. Yeah, because if you're very honest, this could lead to a very long-standing relationship. It's got 10 of Pentacles here. So, yeah. Interesting. Because I kind of get the feeling, like I said, this person is like, they've been watching you. So they're going to be very excitable. Very excitable. And, but not like, Page of Wands or Knight of Wands where it's going to be sexually charged or anything like that. No. More like they've been studying you, watching you, and I think they have a fairly good idea already of your likes and dislikes, however the fuck that's possible, but they do. And so being yourself is going to be very important. I guess they want to match up. They want to see if it matches up with what they've been observing. You got a fucking stalker. But if you put your whole life out there on social media, I don't know if I can genuinely call this person a stalker. Just being fair. Just being fair, because I'm getting very heavy online persona. Interesting. I've never looked at the Ten of Pentacles like this, but in this deck, there's a mirror, right? Hold on. See how the mirror is reflecting back at her? And it's like, yeah, it's a very seductive, erotic environment. You know, she's on what looks like a velvet sofa, and you know, she's draped in all these fruits and this pretty kimono, like silk looking kimono. But then there's this mirror, this vanity. So this person's checking to see whether or not, if you're all show or if there's some fucking substance to you. Oh shit. Jackpot. We've hit it. Okay. Okay. Got you. Wow. Whoever, y'all, because this person, you know, they're thinking long term. Y'all must have some good conversations. You know, I'm just gonna say congratulations. To just be you, you know. Don't be afraid to be down to earth, as it were. I see a lot of earth energy. Knight of Pentacles, Knave of Pentacles. Yeah. And the Ten of Pentacles right there. So yeah, this whole bottom row is just all earth, but it's material also. So they're checking. They're really checking to see if you're fucking worth the time and energy and the investment at this point. Or if you're just all allure. See this Hangman, how he's back there and she's just suspended with her legs up, and you know, she's got the, I don't know, leather bands on, and I can't tell if that's her hair or for dreads, or she's got, there's a, you know, like she's alluring. It's like, huh, what's going on here? So he's trying to make sure, you know, there's some substance. Because they've been watching. Yep. Observing. I'll put it that way. They've been observing. You know, and they are very much taming all the really lusty shit that they have in mind. And don't get it twisted, there's plenty. He's like the way his hands is in this Knave of Swords is like two in a pink, one in a tank. Sorry, that's just how it is right now. It's just like, okay, there's an exam coming of some sort. But yeah, man. So just don't be all passion when y'all connect. That's what I'm saying. You know, have fun. You know, be authentic, whatever. But don't be bashful about your answers to questions. You know, really ponder your response. Just don't say what you think somebody want to hear. That's a bad thing. I know I shouldn't say what's good and bad, but in my experience, that's never the right move. Tact, sure. Don't lie. But anyway, let's see. Because again, I got this Ace of Wands at the bottom of this deck here, and I know what that's about. So, you have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Knave of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Emperor. Huh. Alright, we're gonna stop right there. That shit just went left, so I don't think that's the same. I do see like a countdown in essence, right? Because we've got 4, 3. Interesting. Then we've got, then I count up 10, 11, 12, and then I have 9 over here. So there's an order to all of this. Interesting. this hits for anybody, please give me a comment. That would be great. Thanks for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Appreciates it. Alright. Passionate offer. Deciding whether or not to, again, whether or not to meet this person, to connect. To meet him halfway, as it were. If now is the right time. Like I said, there's been a lot of verbal foreplay. Sexting, chatting, phones, whatever. You know, and we got this King of Swords here. So we have some, like I said, you have people who've been watching and observing, but you might want to ask the right questions too. Make sure you got a single boo and not somebody who's dipping out on the actual situation. It's just because in this King of Swords, there's 3 people here. And so she's grabbing for the sword. So it's like, ask the right questions. Use your rational mind, even if you do decide to meet this person, connect with this person. Everybody's adults, but don't be naive. Ask the right questions. Because it seems like he's got somebody lurking. I don't know, maybe his ex or soon to be ex. Because again, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are not known to be a married couple. They are genuinely, usually business partners or something like that, or divorcees. Like they could have been in a relationship, but they're not usually a couple at this point. Yeah. Because then you have this Knave of Wands here. So, I mean, look, we know what it's hitting for. We know why y'all, the conversations, this and that. I see all the passion and whatnot. It's not a saturation of cups, but there's enough out here. You got the Knight and the King, and you got all these wands. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But then, you have this this Knight of Wands, which is usually a one-night stand, a very in and out sort of energy. So be aware. Be aware. Just because someone finds you super desirable doesn't mean they're single. Okay. Okay, but like I said, I kind of think he's divorced and you just don't know this. Because from the beginning, what I saw was contemplation of marriage. Answer that. A contemplation of marriage. Yeah, and see, he's the Emperor, so he's offering a lot. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Bye.